to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. As usual, there will be timestamps listed down below so you can jump around, and if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. You want to be a part of the Fawn Squad, Fawn family, Fawn community, and all you have to do to be a part of all this goodness is hit that subscribe button. I try to post 7 days a week, sometimes multiple times a day, and in order to get all of that goodness, you just have to hit that subscribe button. Now this video shout out goes to Amber Harding. Amber, I'm pretty sure I've given you a shout out before, but your comment today was just so sweet, and I woke up with like the worst migraine. Oh, I didn't wake up. I had it all night, all day, with the worst migraine. Oh, not ever. I've had worse because I've had like, you know, week-long ones, 9-day-long ones, but it was one of the bad ones. And your comment was just so sweet. I love that you wake up every morning with your baby and the first thing you do is check for notification, and that like you wake up with me, so we kind of wake up together, and it's so cool. So I love that, and that just made me so happy. It was just so sweet. And then I noticed a difference in my skin after that sheet mask too, and it's pretty reasonably priced considering it's Lancome. Like, I'm kind of shocked that they are essentially $11 a sheet mask with that much of a surplus in serum. Like, and then Shabby Beck said that you can get sheets off of Amazon and make your own sheet masks. I've never seen that or done that before too, so you can even stretch it out further, which is awesome. So thank you to Shabby Becks for that tip as well. And Heather Hernandez, yes, Tatcha's luminous deep hydration, something like that. Those sheet masks are incredible, but those ones are really pricey. But those ones are like my life-saving sheet masks when I go on vacation, because my skin gets so dried out when I travel, and those ones save my butt. And Gracie V, I think she asked me way back up in the comments, because there's a lot of comments today, if I leave all my sheet masks on that say, yeah, any sheet masks, even though they say 10 to 20 minutes, I believe that pretty much sheet masks say 10 to 20 minutes because consumers wouldn't buy sheet masks that say you have to leave it on for an hour. So unless it's something like a radiance peeling mask or something that could harm your skin, where it has intensive active ingredients in it that's like detoxifying your skin. If it's a sheet mask where it has hydrating and really great ingredients for your skin that's going to be just as a reparative, I totally leave them all on for an hour. So both of the Lancome ones that I love, the Tatcha, the Estee Lauder Second Foil, all of those stay on my face for an hour, easy, sometimes longer. But say something like the Fab, oh my god, Intensive Peel, Radiance Intensive Peel, which is a 5-minute mask. I legit leave that one on for 5 minutes because that one is an intensive peel. But as long as it's hydration or plumping, nourishment, anything along those lines, an hour plus, and you will see the biggest difference in your skin. So now that I've given 3 of you girls a little shout outs, this video is on Natasha Denona's, as I have powder and stuff all over it, Natasha Denona's new Tropic palette. And this baby is, oh my god, is, look at that. Isn't that blinding in every beautiful way possible? I'm obsessed. This is beautiful. I think this is her most versatile palette to date because we have so many mattes to work with, and there's not generally such an amazing, like, variety of mattes to choose from in her palettes, but we still get a little selection of everything. So you have your mattes. There are actually 2 shades that are a little bit more of her like chroma crystal toppers. Then we get some of her foiled crazy shades, like her chroma crystal shades, not her topper. We get some metallics and more transition shades. So this is pretty well rounded. Like, you don't get a ton of chroma crystal, a ton of metallic, but we actually are getting so many of her amazing mattes. And I always feel the need to have to bring Viseart palettes with me on vacations to pair up with my Natasha Denona, because I just never feel like I have enough mattes to choose from, because I don't ever know what looks I'm gonna create. And this one has so many, and they're so buildable. I mean, it's Natasha Denona's formula. It's her typical formula. So they're very buildable, super blendable. They're creamy, they are buttery, they're plush, they're just amazing. There's really next to no fallout. It just melts into your skin. The colors are just vibrant and beautiful. I mean, you can see for yourself, it's on my eyes. So I created, obviously, this whole eye look using nothing but this palette with the exception of liner, and I'm in love with it. I wish she didn't change the packaging. That's my only issue with it. I think too many people used to complain about that perforated sheet, but as you can see, the mirror already is messy from the squares, and I love her old packaging. It's so iconic to Natasha Denona, and this one does not fold over, so to me it's not quite as user-friendly, and all her packaging always had the same size of a mirror, but the mirror didn't get dirty, and now it stays dirty, and I don't like that. So yes, the shade names are beneath each shade, which is nice. You know what the shade is, but I don't care about that. I'd rather have my palette fold over so I can hold it in one hand while I'm doing my makeup and looking in the mirror and dipping in. You know, that's just, I mean, it's preferential, but I love how she used to have her packaging and having a clean mirror versus this. So it's still really nice, and this is very fun and colorful, and it makes you want to be in the tropics, and you know, I love it. But I do love her old packaging a lot more than this packaging. But packaging aside, the colors are amazing, even though some of them seem to be a little bit more pastel, like this purple, for instance. At first it's like I have that purple on, and the first couple dips are very much a pastel wash of color, but you can still build up the intensity, which I love. So I cannot recommend this palette enough, as long as, you know, you don't mind having pops of colors, because they're, you know, essentially one row is a pop of color out of 3 rows. But even if you don't like pops of colors, these 2 rows are incredible. Like, perfection. It's Natasha Denona. They're always perfection. But this really is amazing. Amazing. And then I also, my hair just got caught in there. Picked up the mini sunset. Look how mini. And I swatched this baby out for you guys. I had no idea that it was actually mini. I thought it was like a mini version of the Sunset palette, and that we were getting her typical 5-pan palette. And so when I got this mini thing, I'm like, oh my god, it's like actually a mini palette. It's not just a mini version of the Sunset palette. So I do show you guys comparisons of her normal 5-pan palette next to this baby, and then I swatched this one out for you guys so you can at least see the colors. Even though I don't put this to use today, I still wanted to swatch it so you can see it in case you were contemplating on picking her up. And she is beautiful, she is pocket size, and it's perfect for a weekend getaway. So I love this, and the colors are gorgeous, and yeah, I think it's is awesome. It's so petite and just really, really cute. So I love it, and I think that I would recommend both of them. I really would. As long as you're into these kind of colors, then go for it, because the formula is awesome and I don't think you'd be disappointed. I also think that you can probably poke out all of these shadows because they have those holes, and depan them easily. That's what I'm thinking those holes are all for. But I wouldn't do that. I mean, I like her packaging and I like to still keep it like that. But ideally I'd put it in my own Z palette so I could fold it over. But I'm going to keep it in her own iconic packaging because I like how she does change it up. It's just she usually changes it up so it's fold over with the perforated sheet. But anyway, if you guys want to see swatches of both these palettes, and then if you want to see this one in action and see how to get this eye look and all of this goodness, then just keep on watching. Alright, before I start doing my unboxing, I just want to let you guys know that I'm having a really hard time. I'm not going to be as like peppy and excited as usual, although once I get into the palettes, I might be. I was up pretty much the entire night with a horrible migraine, and the whole day today so far I've just been completely wiped out. I feel so weak right now. It's unbelievable, but I really want to film this baby. I got these guys in, all three of the new Pat McGrath palettes, the new Pat McGrath eyeliner, the new Makeup Forever highlighters, the cream highlights. So there's so much that I do want to film. I just, hopefully as we go along, I'm sure Natasha Denona will pick me up. But right now, I'm struggling. So, as you can see, I did get both of her new babies. I got the Tropic palette from Beautylish. I wish that Beautylish would have had both of them because I would have bought both from Beautylish. But Beautylish didn't have the Sunset palette, mini Sunset palette for some reason. So I got this one from Sephora, and they both came today. So I'm going to be working with the Tropic palette, but I'm going to swatch out the mini Sunset in this video for you guys so you can still see it. So this baby, what do we have? 15 shades. Oh, and as usual, Natasha Denona is a cruelty-free company, and I love that so much. Her products are made in Italy, they're paraben-free, not tested on animals, and there are chroma crystal, duochrome, mattes, shimmer, metallics. When you see like CM, that means chroma crystal. When you see DC, that means duochrome. S is shimmer and M is matte. In case you guys aren't familiar and you pick up a palette, that's how it's marked on the back. So that's how you know like what the abbreviations stand for. So yeah, that's, it says 15 right there. I didn't have to count it out. And each pan is 1.5 grams or 0.05 ounces. All right, so let's get into this beauty. Doesn't this just want to make you go on a tropical vacation? This has, oh, ouch, one of Pitbull's exotic, is it exotic? That makes me like have that song stuck in my head. I like that this is like so fun and out there. Like this is just, it's tropical. It's awesome. And like look at even this attention to detail. I really like this. It's so different for Natasha Denona. And that's the back. Like it's really cool. This is so different. Wow, this doesn't even have the perforated sheet to tear out. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. There's the huge size mirror. Oh, it doesn't fold back. Oh, I mean, this is fun, but I actually do prefer her old school packaging a lot more. But this is really fun. I mean, look at, you can see the mess on the mirror, and I love that perforated sheet that so many people don't like. But now the shades are written right beneath the actual eyeshadows were before they were on the sheet. Look at those pops of color. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? There you go. That does bum me out because it's messy already. But I think so many people complained about it that she changed it. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Mini Frost is just like, boom. I just realized I'm wearing like the littlest of shorts and now I have to be really careful because I can't pull this over. But this shade is like unbelievable. Exotic Tiger Lily. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get to swatching that. Oh wait, no, I have the mini palette. Let's see if this one came broken or not, because this is from Sephora, who doesn't like to bubble wrap anything. It like literally was just thrown in the box. Beautylicious came like nice and amazing, and then this one was like, oh, she's not broken. She's mini. That'd be really perfect for on the go though. You at least get 2 transition shades and 3 really, really beautiful metallics. But let me show you the difference. Like, she's not kidding when she's calling this one a mini. Oh. Because this is what her typical 5-pan palette looks like. Whoa, my camera couldn't focus there. So just so you guys can have an idea on the difference in pan sizes, it's a big difference. And I'm realizing I probably, these are new shades though. So, you know, but that's huge. Okay, what are we talking about here? 0.8 grams pan or 0.028 ounces. Is it gonna tell me on here? Yeah, versus 2.5 grams or 0.08 ounces. Okay, yeah, you're getting 0.8 grams versus 2.5 grams in this little guy compared to this guy. So just so you guys have an idea if you are gonna pick up the mini Sunset palette. All right, so now I'll just wait. I'm gonna go swatch both palettes out and then I will be right back. All right, this palette is stunning. I definitely appreciate the fact that she gave us a lot of mattes for so many transition shades. I always feel like I need to bring Viseart palettes to pair up with my Natasha Denona palettes because I just never feel like I have enough variety for mattes. So she did kill it on the mattes. This shade is so gorgeous, and she did include 2 of her eye topper shades in here as well. So this is a very, very well-rounded, beautiful palette. Like, probably her best well-rounded for a little bit of everything from her formula yet. Like, look at this shade range and texture range. It's really incredible. You have warm tones, you have pops of colors, you have cool tones. These are the 2 that are a little bit more of an eye topper. I'm drooling over this shade, and this shade. Like, I think I'm gonna just put this all over my lid because I can't even handle it. It's so gorgeous. But this green is perfection, and for St. Patty's Day, that would be so good. This deep blue is like the best deep blue I think I've ever seen. And look at the amount of transition shades plus these extra 2 over here, and I love that purple so much. So we have Peach Puff, Sangria, Fake Tan, which I need one, Cocoa, and Sahara. That finishes the first row. Then we have Nudist. Natasha, where are you going with this? Vintage Taupe, Pastel Melon, Gusty, I don't really know, and Limoncello. That's the second row. And then the last row, we have Mint Frost, Exotic, Laguna, Tiger Lily, and Xena. Drooling. I'm drooling. It's perfection. And now I have the other palette swatched on my other arm. I love how little and mini this mini sunset palette is. Like, I honestly thought that it was going to be the typical 5-pan palette. I thought it was like a mini sunset, but like her typical 5-pan. I didn't realize it was like mini, and I think that this is so cute. I think it was Gracie V. Was it Gracie that said that she might just stick to buying little minis this year? Well, Gracie, this one is so freaking cute. So, and again, the formula is spot on. It is Natasha Denona through and through, and I love it. It's just so freaking cute. So here are the swatches. I so suck with swatching with my left hand, but you guys can still see how beautiful these are. I'm sorry that they're like lopsided, but the shades are not written underneath it, and I never know with these guys if it is opposite or... but I'm not doing a look with this palette. I just wanted to swatch it for you in this video because it is, you know, only 5 shades. That way you could still see it. So I'm going to go prep and prime my eyes and figure out a look with the Tropic. I keep wanting to say tropical because it seems so tropical. And then I will be right back. Alright, starting with my Carity E31, I'm going to dip into Pastel Melon and start... This sucks with this new packaging because of my shorts and this situation and not being able to fold it over, but I'm going to start building the crease and above. Now taking my Moda Pro crease brush, I'm going to dip into Nudist. Now taking my Marc Jacobs the crease brush, I'm going to dip into Xena. I'm going to keep this in the crease but also slightly above it. Alright, on this eye, I ended up deciding that I want a little bit more purple, so I grabbed my Esom W35 brush, this crazy looking thing. So now I'm going to do it to my left eye, dabbing back into Xena. Now taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, I'm going to put a pump on the back of my hand. I don't even know what that was. We are going to clean up the lids. So taking my Sigma Cut Crease E62, I'm going to tip it on both ends of the concealer. Oh my god. When you have a migraine, if you guys are not migraine sufferers, you have no idea. The struggle is real. So starting from the base and working my way upward. Now with Natasha Denona, I actually prefer using her chroma crystal shades with glitter glue. So I am going to set the concealer with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm just going to take this shade with my Sugar Pill large shader brush. The Natasha Denona just doesn't have like a bone color in it. You can use, you know, whatever color you want to set the concealer from any palette. It doesn't matter. You just want to set it right away so it doesn't transfer. Now taking some Too Faced glitter glue, I'm going to pop that on any concealer brush. And now taking my MAC 242, I'm going to dip into Mint Frost, that baby. Put that over my whole lid. These shades are much easier to put on with your fingers. Wonder if I can. My nails are short enough right now. And that's why this baby needed to go all over the lid. Wow. I'm debating on adding limoncello, a little bit of that. Oh my god, I'm such a mess. I forgot I had it on my fingers on, oh my gosh, where's my brush? On the center. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up. These ones so need your finger, but I don't have the ability to get precise with my fingers because of my bloody nails. Let me see. This is my Esom W21. It's more precise than the MAC. We're going to Milani her up and see if we can add even more dimension to this. Just a little pop. that brought in a little bit of gold. Beautiful. Alright, I think I'm going to mix two glitters. So taking the Too Faced Glitter Pop Peel Off Liner in, is this Glitter Ghost? Yeah, Glitter Ghost first. And I think I'm going to add Fairy Queen, yeah, over top of it. Now taking Fairy Queen, I'm going to put that over top. See, that tones the glitter down but still keeps it glittery because I don't want to take away from the crazy lid color that we have going on because that's just so beautiful, but I still wanted to add even more glitz and glam to it. Alright, I'm gonna end up doing the double wing and glitter cut crease. Why am I even trying to talk? After I wing it out, I'm gonna add the glitter like I typically do anyway, but I'm gonna go finish up my face, lashes line, and all of that, and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. Alright, I finished up my face, and as usual, everything I used will be listed down below. I just want to go over a few things. First, I put to the test a new, whoa, I'm gonna knock over everything, a new foundation to me. I know this isn't new, but the L'Oreal 24-Hour Foundation Infallible Pro Glow. This one was recommended to me. I picked up the shade 204 Natural Buff. Way too dark for me. Like, I mean 10 shades too dark for me, but it is beautiful. Like, you can build it up to full coverage even though it says that it's just medium coverage, and it gives such a beautiful luminous glow, and it is like a natural radiance. It just, and it's buildable. You use your finger to blend it out, so it's effortless. I really do love it. But I could smell alcohol. So I started peeling back layer by layer. Come on. There's another layer. Oh my gosh. I grabbed it and it literally restuck. I just don't know what spot. Like, I so recommend this with the exception of, oh, we're not playing. Oh, here we are. There is, oh my gosh, it's like the third, okay. There are a couple, okay, there's Alcohol Do Not, but then there is isopropyl alcohol in this foundation. So not only is there, for the third ingredient, Alcohol Do Not, there is then isopropyl alcohol. Because as I was applying it, I could actually smell the alcohol. So it is beautiful, but just be aware if you are wanting to pick this up, or if it's been your holy grail, this is not a foundation I would use on the regular at all. I would use this for like a special event foundation only. It does have SPF 15, which is nice. But I mean, if you're using this every day, putting isopropyl alcohol on your face is going to do so much more harm than good. Not worth it. Then I put to the test the Makeup Forever new Ultra HD Soft Light Liquid Highlights. This literally is like the most subtle, soft, lit from within glow ever. It's very pretty, but it is like something you mix in with your foundation, or like you barely see it. I did a mini video on it. I picked up 3 shades. So subtle. I ended up covering it up because you guys know I like my glow. So I have had this Marc Jacobs stick for at least 2 months, but I want to say even longer. I want to like months, like since the day it launched, when I got the email from Marc Jacobs Beauty. I bought this baby that day and it has been sitting here front and center. Like I took it out of its box intending to use it the day it came in and then got sidetracked and I just haven't used it. So this is so unbelievable. Like everybody needs this. It is ridiculous. I did a video on it. It's everything. This is the Spotlight Glow Stick number 700 Glistening Illuminator. It's beautiful. It is, and it just like you can tap it on with your finger and it just melts into your skin and it literally becomes one with your skin. It is unreal. I am obsessed. And then I set my face after doing that and topped it off with Persona Cosmetics Cali Glow Highlighter in Laguna. They have a very similar shift undertone coloring to it, so I put that on over top. I was going to use a Natasha Denona highlight just to stick with Natasha Denona, but I'm loving Persona's highlights so much and I really want to show as much love to Sona as possible. And the other day I used Zuma as my main highlight, so today I wanted to use Laguna. So that's what I have on my face. And then I did use my Natasha Denona blush palette, blush duo palette. Dumbo just tried to jump up and didn't make it. Blush Duo Palette number 8. I always use both shades because this is a nice nudie peach and then this is a nice glistening peach. And that's about it. So I can zoom you guys in and we can get going on with finishing up this lower lash line. Alright, taking my Wayne Goss number 20 brush, I'm going to dip into Nudist. Let's go with Nudist. Smoke that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking my MAC 212, I'm actually going to take Tiger Lily and get that nice and tight to the lower lash line. We're going to also Milani her up. I have noticed that a few of these pans are actually loose. They're not like ready to fall out, but they are actually loose. Now taking my Lexi 111 brush, I'm going to dip into Xena and blend all of that together. Now taking the Glitter Ghost first. Now taking Fairy Queen. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this eye look that I came up with and that you are as impressed with the palette, well, both palettes, but especially the one that I put to use anyway, as I am, because this really is such a fun, colorful, ready for spring palette. I wish this eye would just stop running. Just stop. Just stop. But please thumbs this video up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.